What's up, guys? Figured this would be as good a place as any to start doing a little moto vlog. Check it out, Harrier. Badass. And then we've got, what do we got over here? Let's see. Oh, MiG 17. Yeah, look at the guns on the front of that thing. Brutal. Big bombs. Yeah, Prowler. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. It's the A6E Intruder. Here's the one. Look at that. Look at that bad boy right there. The Tomcat. Badass. Good old F-14. Like, is it just me, or is like that song "Take My Breath Away" like going through your head right now? Look at that thing. I had when I was a kid, I had the G.I. Joe F-14. That thing was badass. That was probably the coolest toy. And then we got over here, we got a Fiat G91 Italy's lightweight fighter. Pretty cool though. Man, it just looks like it just looks like a missile. Cool. Jets. Yeah. Awesome. Let's go around to the other side because there's a couple more planes over there. We'll go check those out real quick. Yeah. So cool. Harrier is just tiny, man. That thing just looks so tiny. And look at the size of the intakes on it. I mean, that thing is just sucking some major air. It looks like its ears are sticking out. And this big refueler on the top. And man, that thing is awesome. Big fuel pods underneath the wings. And you can see the down thrusters on the side there. And there's the angle indicators on them. But wow. What an awesome piece of machinery. Speaking of awesome pieces of machinery, there she is, the Duke, with the GPRs on it. I don't know if I've done a really good shot of it yet, but there she is. Yeah, that's that. That's her. That's what she looks like. A little walk around. Got the grind line sticker there in the front. If you don't know, you don't need to. Like I said, I'm going to cruise around to the other side. We're at the Museum of Flight in Seattle here. That's where we're at. And I'm not going to pay to go inside. Oh, we got some bikers up here, though. Let's take a cruise by and check them out and give them a wave. It's pretty cool bikes in there. Oh, wow. Look at... Whoa, what do we got out here? We got the B-17 just sitting in the parking lot. That's pretty badass. I was going to go around, but I can't because there's a B-17 in the way. Pretty cool. I mean, I could get out and walk into there. You got to buy a pass for the museum and into buying stuff. That doesn't do wheelies. Old Air Canada. Look at that thing. Wow. Lockheed model 1049G. Then what do we got over here? We've got, oh man, it just keeps getting cooler and cooler. WB-47E Stratojet. Look at that thing, it's so crazy. And there's a... Well, I don't even know what that is out there. Another B-17. But This thing is the Super Fortress, and it's undergoing its restorations right now, so they got it all wrapped up so you can't see what's going on. Big crowd over here. Check that out, Concorde. No way. Look at the thrusters on that. That thing isn't crazy. Here's a 787 Dreamliner too. I don't know what the significance of that being at this museum is, if it's the very first one or whatever, but across the street is the very first 747. I'll see if we can take a swing over there. And this Concorde used to be parked over there, so somehow they dragged this thing across the street. But look at those things, man. Oh wow, there's a little like wheelie bar on the back of the Concorde. You see that up there? Look at that, in case it does a wheelie. It's got a wheelie bar. And then over here, you can barely see it, but it's there. That's the first Air Force One. Oh, what is that? Like a DC-9 or something like that? I think it's a DC-9. Not exactly sure. But yeah, there's the first Air Force One. Pretty sweet. So I guess you can walk up inside the 787 Dreamliner there and get a peek of what's going on inside. That's pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, across the street, and over there, that building right there is like all the space. There's a mock space shuttle and stuff inside. But yeah, it's like over here, that 747 you see, back over there, they building a new hangar here? Looks like they're building a whole new hangar for it. Man, that wasn't here. But anyway, that 747 is the first 747. Of course it is. After all, we are in Seattle. This is the home of Boeing, so it's no big surprise. I'm at Boeing Field at the Museum of Flight that the very first 747 would be down here. But yeah, that's that. So let's move on to the next cool spot. Here we go. Uh-oh, there's a train down there. Getting a little bit of echo under the bridge. Not much. That's First Ave right there. We're going to be taking a right here anyway, so that train shouldn't affect us. Unless this light's staying red until that train is gone down there. Nope, it's not. Cool. We're real close to come on, buddy. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm telling you. Well, no sense in having this on right now. Oh, well, I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on until we get down there. Whoa. Guy ripping around on a moped. Anybody skating right now? Don't look like it. We'll pull in onto the yeah, they got another little boulder building right there. That's sweet. Don't look like anybody is skating right now. well, they made some steps. Those weren't there last time either. We're going to stop here for a quick cigarette. So, let me turn this off real quick. Yeah. What's that? Lords of Seatown. Cool. Yeah, this is Marginal Way. The do-it-yourself skate park, funded and built by skateboarders here in Seattle and surrounding areas. Not everybody that helped contribute necessarily lives in the city, but it's definitely built by locals. But yeah, the little walk around over here. We got the tiled capsule. Look at that thing. Yeah. But this has been an ongoing project for many years, and it is looking good. Yeah, that's the whole of it right there. And they're building some more right down in there. That's gonna be sweet. But yeah, let's go over this way on the spine here. I like to get shots of all the art. Pretty cool stuff. There's a guy out here on a bike. Give him a wave. I like this screaming hand over here. That's pretty sweet. And this big wall right here, that's the original wall. Used to just be this, you know, a chunk, bam, and then we would just push across the parking lot and hit the wall. And to think that it's morphed into this over the past several years is just kind of mind-boggling. But anyway, let's head out over this way. This is the easiest way to get out. Yep. Hey, there's the bike. Sitting out there all by itself. That guy's got a helmet on too. How's it going, man? Let's put the bike around over to that side and go talk to that guy. Say hi. Go talk. I didn't realize there'd be people here, but this is the troll. I'm just gonna walk up in here, like I know what I'm doing. Underneath the Aurora Bridge. That's a real Volkswagen Bug. Underneath there. Pretty cool. Kids climbing on it and shit. I like the fact that they used a real Volkswagen Beetle and stuck it right underneath there, and it's forever there. I wonder if you can get inside that car. It's even got a tire on it and shit still. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's the troll. Something cool to come and take a peek at if you're ever in the city. But next stop is probably going to be like Golden Gardens or something. Let's take a cruise down there. That's kind of usually a little bit of a destination for motorcyclers on nice days, especially it being a holiday and stuff. Yeah, that troll. Cool. Let's move on. I'm getting out of here before it gets too hectic. I didn't realize it was going to be this touristy down here. But it is. So with that said,
because there's tons of cars on it and there'll be a bunch of people down here. But pretty cool spot anyway. We'll go check it out. Should be some motorcycles down there we can look at. Every time I go down here there seems to be several different motorcycles. Like I said, this can be a fun road when you have it to yourself. It's so up and down. There's like 1, 2, 3 good turns on it. That's it, 3. Pretty pathetic. But it's fun coming down this on the side of the big hill around the edge of Puget Sound, so it's pretty fun coming down. That's a big dog park right there for all you dog lovers. Nope, I'm not going to stop. Here's turn number 2. Only problem is with this hill, here you can see right here, there's always water down here. It just seeps out of this fucking ground. But like, and no, it poured last night. Was it last night? I don't know. There was some point last night where I heard a lot of water drops hitting my deck outside my room. I said deck, not wet down there. But not that wet. A couple spots in there. Well, if there's people parked out here, then it makes me think there's a lot of people because there's more parking in by the beach. But if there's people parked out here, that means all that parking's full. So it should be some decent people watching down there. A little bridge crap. Here we are down at the beach. Here's a boat.
Whoa, look at this thing. Is that an old Cornet? 383. Wow, that thing. Here's another sick Mopar coming in. Look at that. And whoa, a GTX? A fucking GTX? That ain't Mopar. That's AMC. GTX though? I don't think I've ever even... It's a little slick because there's like, it's kind of wet and there's like little pine needles sections. Like when I hit the back brake, it definitely gets a little fishtaily. You just got to stay off that center line in your lane. You stay where the tires go, it's pretty clear. That was fun. I wasn't fast, but it was fun. Let's go in here. We're going to take a left. Demonstration garden. Really like this road, though. I mean, we should be pretty much at the bottom by now. 15 miles an hour through here. Yeah, here's the parking lot right here. See if we can find some motorcycle parking and we'll step off the bike for a little relaxation. Well, I want to sit down, I want to move, but it's pretty neat that they're getting that close and I got my camera on and stuff. Oh, they see me. Oh, they're like, no, screw that. I thought that was just a cone, that orange thing. It's a dude. They're all hightailing. He's going pretty slow. Like he's going as slow as cars come through here. Still, it's fun following another bike. But I was hoping me being on his tail, he would try to make me give chase, but he's really just kind of babying it. But that's cool. Just out cruising. He's got a pipe on that shit. It sounded pretty good back there.